Once again, a beautiful fall morning. I don't know how many of these are left before Old Man Winter sits in. We'll take advantage of this one while we can. Lots of work to do today. First thing I got to do today is finish sealing up that door, the door to the tunnel. And after that, I think I'm just going to hit the jackhammer hard and see how much we can actually tunnel in today. Just knock everything down, not waste time pulling anything out. And then tomorrow we'll pull everything out. Interesting to see how far I can make it in a few hours. I don't have a lot of time today, but we should make some serious progress. Get some of this junk out of our way. Looks good. I'm excited to get back in there with that jackhammer. First things first. So this is what I'm using, and I'm not usually happy until I've got at least 10% of this on my clothes. So we'll start out here on the outside first, seal this up a little bit, see what kind of mess we can make. I'm just take this piece off, put it right in my clothes right now and get it over with. So I'm going to get started by pulling this stuff here forward out of the way, and then I can start jackhammering again behind it. I'm going to knock down as much as I can, try to pile up quite a pile here today. That way tomorrow is nothing but hauling out. So just like before, we start on the bottom, get it all jackhammered out first, all the more solid rock. Once it's all the way in, then we pull down the top. Whoa. I'll be back. Not gonna lie to you, this one made the old heart skip a beat. I still don't know what I'm looking at. It looks so gold-like. The camera's not really catching it. I can see it with the eye. Got these pieces right here, all up through here, right in here. I'm gonna rinse it off and see what we got. Whatever this is, you can see a quartz right here. You can see a vein of it surrounding the quartz. Goes in right here and right here. Kind of see that oval shaped pattern. There's quite a thick layer of it underneath that quartz. Then you get rust on that side. And this side's covered in it as well. There's little pockets of it in the quartz. I don't think it's gold, but it's not acting like the mica that I'm familiar with anyways. But again, I don't know much about any of these minerals. I've tried the scratch test, and it doesn't flake off like mica. Yeah, it doesn't really feel pliable like gold either. So I'm going to try washing it here with some dish soap. See what I can see. All the pockets of it through here. So I can't deny it. That was a little exciting there for a minute. Got the old heart pumping. But I done some Googling, done some looking at it with my jeweler's loop, and I'm pretty sure that it's pyrite, which is still a good indicator of gold, I guess. But for now, it's still just a tunnel. Not a mine yet. Let's keep going. My problem is now, everywhere I look, I'm seeing gold. So it slowed down production. Here's what I'm working with. There's like a rotten quartz vein right there. This GoPro is horrible for showing colors of stuff, but another pile of quartz right there. What's the old saying? You don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater? That's what I'm afraid of doing now. Next thing you know, I'll be throwing out thousands of dollars worth of gold. Oh well, let's get digging. There it is again. Another one of those semicircles. I don't know what to say. That's hot work. We got quite a pile taken down, really, for the short time we had to work at it. We wasted a lot of time with our excitement in that rock. So we'll haul this out of here tomorrow. Maybe do a little more jackhammering if we got time. It's going good. The rock is actually breaking quite easily up in here. Let me see if I can give you a better idea of that quartz vein I was playing around with. You can kind of see it right here now. Actually, there, now you can see it better. It's kind of like totally rotten quartz. Should get a campfire going. Put all this stuff in the grill and see if I can heat it up enough to make it easily crushable. Let's do a quick pan. Talking like I know what I'm talking about. I don't have a clue. I've done a little bit of panning, but never ever found anything of substance. But it's all part of the fun. Learning as we go. Well, that's a wrap for this day. It's deer hunting season, so I'm going hunting for the evening. It's that time of year. I'll let you know how that goes as well. Well, didn't see anything last night while I was hunting anyways. Did see a nice big moose, big bull moose on the way home. Only about 100 yards down the road right there from where I'm standing right now. I'll put a picture in here so you can take a peek at him. Never got real close to him. It was pretty cool. But anyways, we got some work to do here today. I'm going to start hauling some of that stuff we knocked down yesterday out of the tunnel and see what we're left with. So there's actually quite a pile of material here. I've just discovered a setback. I just realized I'm not wearing my digging clothes. I've got my brand new sweater on that Kylie bought me. So the question is, do I wing it? Pretend I forgot? By the time she sees this, the video will already be edited. The damage will be done. I think I'm going to keep it on. She'll never know. But anything happens and you don't see any more new videos, she found out. It's not that the tunnel collapsed. Here we go. Turns out it was too hot for a sweater in anyways. I'm not scared. So I'm not sure how many of you guys are familiar with the capstan winch, but this thing is a beast. It works so good. I'm so happy with it. Let me give you a quick run through. So the winch itself is anchored to that ironwood tree. The rope wraps around that drum right there, goes to that little eye hook. They'll spin you around here. Then it goes all the way down there to that tipped over ironwood tree that's locked behind some other trees. Right there, there's a pulley hooked onto that big tree. So the rope goes down, runs through that, comes all the way back up through, then it's hooked onto the sled right there. So you start out with the winch is already spinning if we were doing this in real life. Just hook it through there. And you do 4 turns around here as that's spinning. It's a lot easier when it's spinning. Pull it through there. And I'm literally pulling this end of the rope with my fingers, just pinch between my fingers, and I can pull the world. And so it's geared to give me roughly, I think it's 55 linear feet a minute, which is a nice safe speed. And it works really well. It defies all logic. You think that rope would just slip around on that slippery drum, but it doesn't. And the beauty with this winch system is you could have 10 feet of rope, or you can have 10 kilometers of rope. It doesn't matter, so you can winch something from really far away where you can't with a cable winch. It's a beautiful system. So we got all that cleaned up and out of there. I know it's really hard to get perspective on a camera, but that back farthest point is probably 2 feet in from the original face. So we actually got quite a chunk out of there for the little bit of time that we're actually jackhammering. I bet you it was probably only maybe 25-30 minutes of actual jackhammering time, maybe 40 minutes at the most. Really got distracted looking at all the quartz and all that pyrite. It's getting to be pretty interesting. Right here, poked out in the side, this is all my pile of quartz rocks. I'm going to heat up and crush someday. It's my little stash. That's my retirement fund right there, I'm hoping. You can really see the iron oxide on that big chunk of quartz right there. It's rusted right out. Everything in here sparkles and shines. Very distracting when you're trying to get work done. So sadly, once again, that's all the time I have for this weekend. The only thing I've got left to do is put the sweep on the bottom of that door, stop the critters from crawling underneath it, and then load everything in here, and then load up the truck and head home for the week. It's probably going to be a couple weeks before we make it back up here again, so the next video is probably going to be a little more spaced out. I know I said that last time, but this time I mean it. But once again, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Take care.